I'm Arberta Danielle Smith.
Moments after being sworn in, Alberta Premier Danielle Smith called for Canadians to come together.
Partner with Alberta. We can work together to build the strong, prosperous, and unified Canada we know we can be.
Unity, but with limits. Smith is still playing to feelings of Western alienation that helped her take control of the United Conservative Party. Her signature proposal, a Sovereignty Act, to let Alberta reject federal laws and court rulings it says are not in its best interests. But Smith now says she will follow Supreme Court of Canada decisions.
We will abide by the decision of the Supreme Court, but you bet, we're up until that point, we are vigorously going to defend every area of our constitutional jurisdiction.
This constitutional law expert says the proposed Sovereignty Act is inherently flawed.
I think the fundamental premise of the Act remains unconstitutional in that a province has the jurisdiction to say, we don't like that federal law. Our country doesn't work like that.
But there's a similar sentiment from Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe, who's also pushing back on what he calls federal intrusion.
All of the moves that we are taking from here, up to and including reaffirming our constitutional rights as a province, are about Saskatchewan, and they're about the opportunity that we have in this province to grow and prosper.
Saskatchewan and Alberta are usually aligned, one political scientist says, and Moe has an ally in Smith.
The timing, I don't think, is a coincidence. I think he's looking to build on some of that momentum. So there are definitely a segment of the population that feels very strongly is animated by Western alienation.
Smith wants to make the Sovereignty Act her first piece of legislation, so she needs to get her caucus on board. Her first session as Premier begins at the end of the month. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.